The book that empowers you is History of Dalit Identity. What do you know about the book History of Dalit Identity? The question of origin and meaning of the term Dalit is often discussed without referring to authentic sources. The book titled History of Dalit Identity fulfills that gap in the Dalit identity narrative. Welcome to Dalit Knowledge. Dalit knowledge is the knowledge of the truth. This is Professor Dr. Karunyakara, a Dalit historian and an Ambedkarite thinker. This is my new book titled History of Dalit Identity. Why did I write this book? This is the post-truth age. In the post-truth age, truth is not defined by research. Truth is not defined by specialization. Truth is not defined by expertise. Social media is used indiscriminately to propagate false as fact. In the age of post-truth, truth is defined by how much popular the false. False is regarded as fact by its popularity. Anybody speaks on any issue, particularly on history, without any expertise, without any research, without any reference. Anybody speaks on anything in the post-truth age. Dalit identity is a victim of this trend. This is a dangerous trend. After all, training and research matter to produce valid knowledge. Training for doing history research makes great historians. But nowadays, everyone is trying to speak on history without specialization in history. Without studying medicine, everyone tries to prescribe medicine for any disease in this post-truth age. Non-historian speaking on history is like an untrained person flying a flight, driving a car, driving a train. And also non-historian speaking on history is like prescribing medicine for a disease without studying medicine, without becoming a medical doctor. History is also a specialized subject that needs training to become a practicing historian. Just because you know something about medicine, you can't become a medical doctor. Same way, just because you know something about history, you can't become a historian. Many try to speak on Dalit identity without specializing in Dalit history. Hence, I wrote this book to demolish false notions about the word Dalit. This book is a research work exploring the true and original meaning of the word Dalit. Before I discuss this book, let me first explain my credentials for writing this book. I did Master of Arts in History from Madras Christian College, that is MCC, University of Madras. Research degrees, MPhil and PhD I obtained from Jawaharlal Nehru University, that is JNU, New Delhi. I am a former head of Department of History, Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, Central University, Lucknow. At present, I am a Dean of School of Culture and Director of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Siddho Kano Murmu Dalit and Tribal Studies Center, MGAHV, a Central University, Wardha. I am a trained historian who has been teaching and researching history, particularly Dalit history, for about 25 years in Central University. Therefore, the book History of Dalit Identity is an authentic book on Dalit history. The book History of Dalit Identity provides original reference sources to authenticate the historical context of the term Dalit, and in the process it constructs an empowering Dalit identity. Generally, the term Dalit is defined in social and political context without historical justification. In the book, the etymological root of the word Dalit is explained to find its original meaning. Originally, Dalit is a Hebrew term, and Ambedkar owned Dalit identity. In Hebrew, it has a positive and empowering meaning. The term Dalit has traveled from Hebrew to different languages all over the world. In due course of the time, negative and disempowering definitions have been attributed to Dalit word. The first chapter, etymology of the word Dalit, explains how the term Dalit is a Hebrew and also how the Hebrew term constructs positive Dalit identity. The second chapter, why Dalit is not a Sanskrit word, proves that the term Dalit does not belong to Sanskrit. It examines the negative propaganda about Dalit identity made by some anti-Dalit forces and also some misguided Dalits. The third chapter, Journey of Dalit Word, describes how the term Dalit journeyed through different languages starting from Hebrew. The fourth chapter, Ambedkar and Dalit identity, is a very interesting and lengthy one. It tells how fondly Ambedkar owned Dalit identity and propagated it with pride. The fifth chapter, Dalit identity after Ambedkar, examines how the Dalit identity is becoming more popular and how Dalits of modern times own it with pride and respect. The sixth chapter is about RSS opposition and court case. It's a very interesting and revealing chapter. The seventh, which is the last chapter, Dalit identity, myths and facts, reveals the truth about Dalit identity and how the Dalit enemies propagate myths about it. Some eminent historians and social scientists from the highly acclaimed universities made valuable comments about the book History of Dalit Identity. Now let me read these wonderful comments on the book History of Dalit Identity. Professor Rabindra Kumar, Department of Sociology, Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi. He comments, Professor L. Karunyakara's book gives a new interpretation of Dalit identity. It explains the history of Dalit identity to establish its authenticity, particularly in academic discourses. It takes its logic in a reflective and analytical direction. It constructs a socially compelling historical account of Dalit identity and demands to be read by all. Professor Shakti Kumar, Center for Academic Studies and Planning, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. He says, it is a remarkably explained account of the origin and journey of the term Dalit. This book is a valuable contribution to Dalit studies. Professor Ramdas Rupavat, Department of Political Science, University of Hyderabad. He comments, Professor Leela Karunyakara takes academic leadership seriously, and this splendid new book finds historical authenticity of the roots of the term Dalit that establishes the historicity of Dalit identity. I certainly recommend this book to a wide readership within India and abroad. Professor Victor Babu, Department of History, Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Lucknow. He comments, the book is well thought out work. There are a lot of misconceptions about the word Dalit. It is quite illuminating as Professor Leela Karunyakara tries to trace the etymology of the word Dalit from the Hebrew language, its journey into various languages, and finally becoming an identity of millions of Indians who are in search of empowering identity. It certainly enhances knowledge on Dalit history. Professor Pradeep Meshram, Department of History, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur. He comments, every community needs a positive identity rooted in the history that provides socio-psychological empowerment. Professor L. Karunyakara's History of Dalit Identity fulfills that need for Dalit Indian community. These are the comments made by eminent scholars belong to different fields of social sciences. Experts' comments on this book suggest that it is a original book on history of Dalit identity. I hope you refer this book next time when you talk about Dalit identity or the origin of the term Dalit. Thank you very much. Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat.